Each year, many people like myself make New Year resolutions to try and change their attitude, behavior, or set a new personal goal. Unfortunately, despite the best of intentions, most of these resolutions are soon forgotten as life returns to its normal routine. If you are like that, you are not alone. This is a common occurrence that happens to most of us at some point in our lives, and it can be disheartening when we are unable to stick to our goals. So how can we change? In this video, I will discuss the takeaways that I learned from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear on how and why we fail to change and how to go about changing our habits. Takeaway 1. Daily 1% improvement and the compound effect. Here's the truth about progress, because progress is slow and changes are not noticeable and immediate in the near term. We tend to lose focus on the bigger picture and therefore revert to our old habits and behavior. Since we don't see immediate result or have a sense of gratification, we lose motivation. Therefore, why continue? But here's the thing. Think about it financially. If you invest $1,000 each month with an estimated 10% annual rate of return, you will end up with unrealized gain of only $210 by the end of the year. This is the short-term gain. If you keep up with $1,000 investment each month for the next 10 years, with the same 10% rate of return, your investment would have accumulated to about $191,745, an increase of $71,645. This is the power of compound interest. GC points out that if we improve yourself 1% each day, based on the mathematical formula of compound interest, you will improve yourself 37x by the end of the year. Don't we wish our financial investment can just compound 1% each day? As James Clear states, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Takeaway 2. Goals are overrated. System is underrated. James Clear said, "Forget about goals, focus on system instead." Goals are the outcomes you hope to accomplish, whereas systems are the steps taken to get there. If you don't alter the underlying mechanism, the results remain the same every time. Goals on its own is problematic because they are binary. Either the goal is achieved or it did not. And once we do achieve our goal, you would eventually lose your motivation to continue, and often leads to reverting to our old self. Establishing a goal is like putting an ending to a story, while a system is an ongoing story. As James Clear states, goals are good for setting direction, but system is best for making progress. This quote really stood out to me, as I usually have a goal in mind, but I never really asked myself how I will achieve it, the system. Takeaway 3. The workings of habits. Habits are solution to our daily problems. Habits are mental shortcuts developed through experiences that are quick and effective answers to issues that repeat in our environment. James Clear introduced the 4-step sequence of cue, craving, response, and reward as the foundation of all habits. The cue triggers a craving, which encourages a response, which grants the reward, which satisfies the craving and ultimately becomes associated with the cue. I definitely fell victim to this vicious cycle of reward association to the cue. Takeaway 4. Boring is the new beauty. Like people, habits flourish in predictable environments. Individuals who establish consistency and predictability, a repeatable lifestyle frequently experiences the greatest growth. So there it is, it's good to be boring when working to improve oneself. Takeaway 5. Your surroundings affect your success. James Clear argues that motivation is vastly overrated. Our environment has a greater impact on us than our willpower or motivation. By planning your environment, you can more effectively influence your behavior. Redesigning your environment is necessary for habit formation. By creating more visual cues for the desired habits and avert bad habits by making them invisible. Takeaway 6. Identity and habits. Your identity reflects your habits and vice versa. Every time an individual behaves in a specific way, they strengthen an identity that goes along with that conduct. And you enhance the likelihood that your future behavior will be consistent with that identity each time you think of or describe yourself in a certain way. On the comment section below, what are some habits that you have that shaped your identity? Thank you all for watching my personal takeaway on Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe as I will continue to make more content on personal growth and personal finance.